to Be Offended with Lord Joe and Tim.
I can't even let you get through your introduction when you're throwing out what?
Holy
Are we adding a messiah complex into your list of mental illnesses now? Has Jesus come back and is he one half of a dumbass podcast?
I will now have to be officially titled Lord. I am an owner of land in Scotland. I am Lord. I can't give out my full name, but the short of it is Lord Joseph. Lord Joseph of Glencoe.
Of Glencoe?
Glencoe, yes, in Scotland.
What? What kind of scam? Is this like people when they you can like buy a star or you can like adopt a dolphin or something? Like is this like one of those scams that like you just what?
No,
some knight in from Scotland emailed you and said,
yeah.
I'd love to
got
give
an
you
email from
land and
a Scottish knight,
from a Scottish prince or whatever. Yeah. Is this a Scottish prince scam?
I got this email and I was just like, damn, it's too good of an offer. I have to go in on it. Yeah, no, I'm not a Nigerian prince. I'm a Scottish lord. I'm an official Scottish. I'm like a legal Scottish lord.
So anyone who owns land in Scotland is a lord?
Yeah. So I'll go through the details, but basically.
And do you know that this is just a bad episode of a reality show, right? Because apparently Scott Disick, who's one of the ex-husbands on Keeping Up the Kardashians, apparently he's a lord, and they did a whole episode about this douche becoming a lord. Yeah. My wife informed me of that apparently Scott Disick calls himself a lord because he is a lord because he was lorded on a trip to England.
Well, you can be lorded and buy into being a lord as well. So yeah, it's a real thing. You can actually put it on official documents if you want.
But does it have to be an English document? Like, do you have to like do something in pounds? Like, you have to.
Well, I paid and transferred to pounds, but yeah, I purchased land in Scotland. I don't know if you want to know how it works. You just want it to be an enigma.
I just want to make fun of you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the funny thing will be my certificates will come
when
in
you
the mail.
own land in Scotland. You are called a laird, or a tongue-in-cheek translation is that you become a lord or lady of Glencoe.
Yes.
Highland titles allowed customers to buy land.
There you go. Yep, it's
and you thought this buy a Scottish souvenir plot of land. So how many people do you have a map of your land? Can you visit your land?
Yes, you can actually visit your land. Depending on how much land you buy, you can actually build on it if you want to. But you can you have two options. You can buy like just land on a plot that you can't really build on or anything. It's basically you're doing wildlife conservation. So there's a certain amount of land that you're purchasing. And so no one else could build on that land. It's the way it actually is. It's actually a good smart cause.
Is the land big enough to build a radio tower so we can
yes.
broadcast our podcast?
We can own
to the people
the airwaves.
Of Scotland.
You know what I didn't look up? If in Scottish law you own the sky above you and the land below you, because I could go there and drill, or I could
oil. Or...
Yeah.
What's the age of consent on your land? Is this like
I don't know.
Are you like a sovereign citizen over there? Are you able to?
I don't know.
Can you open like an opium den? Like what's the law? I mean, if you're the Lord, I feel like you should really have more saying over.
I have say of the land. No, the Scottish laws all still apply. I cannot make up my own law. I'll go through the basics. Basically,
I need to know how many people are buying the same fucking plot of land.
It's wildlife conservation.
That's what I need to know. My guess is there's 1 acre in Scotland that they just keep selling over and over and over and over again. No.
It's legitimate. People actually, like, if they have a trip, they can plan a trip and actually visit. There's lots of people.
Yeah, because what are the odds of somebody else being there
at the same time
when you're there.
and you're standing next to them and be like,
so like, yes, you can go visit it. Yes. Like I have no doubt that there's like some acre of land that they're selling. But my theory is they're selling the same acre of land to every single person, and they're just hoping that everyone doesn't show up at the same time.
No. So what it is, it's wildlife conservation, and instead of it being like, hey, donate us money to save, forests and spot, and whatever, they're basically have land plotted out that you can just individually buy by the square foot. And that's what they're doing to do wildlife conservation. So there's people who buy really big lots. You could buy a lot large enough to put a house on if you want to. You could visit it. You can stay there. You can camp there. You could do whatever you want on your land. There's two types of land.
With 1 square foot. For couples, you can get 2 1-foot square foots next to each other. I guess you could get yourself buried there.
Yes, actually. You could actually, people online, there's a couple of stories of people who've actually buried their loved ones on the land that they visited. They visited, and then they put a little urn or something, ashes or whatnot.
Oh yeah, in 1 square foot, I guess it'd be hard to.
You put a little urn, But yes, so it's a real thing. It's real land. It's you're owning it, as much as you can own land across the sea. No one else can build on it. No one else can purchase it. You can visit it. There is a preservation building that like oversees all of the land that's being purchased by everybody. So, no one else is going to go and like desecrate your land or use your land.
So did you do the 100 square foot VIP and you get a free DVD with it?
Wow. Yeah, I get to watch that DVD.
You get a DVD on what? Well, you're going to have to find a DVD player.
Yeah.
You got to update their scams.
Well, so the bottom line is it's a fun
notepad and postcard, a meet and greet service. So someone will come over and be like, hey, here's the asshole who gave us money. Yeah.
They stand there and point at you and they laugh.
Yeah, they laugh at you. It's a meet and greet.
Yeah, they take a photo of the next jerk who spent money.
Yeah. Here's the asshole sent money across the for this swampland that we've sold 777 times to some idiot.
Oh my God. Yeah, there's 2 plots. You can have a plot that's like a sort of a buildable plot and another plot that's just like forest. So
it shouldn't be buildable. You're supposed to be preserving the wilderness.
Yeah, well, that's the point. Is the most of the stuff is just the wilderness. You just do the wilderness. So yeah, so I have some wilderness in Glencoe, Scotland, and I am officially a lord. I'm waiting for my certificate to come in, and I'm excited.
So are you going to start wearing a kilt?
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing. I opted for the extra package.
Wait, does it come with a kilt?
It doesn't come with a kilt, but you can
face paint?
You can actually buy stuff from them too if you want. So there's
is this in the accessories
yes,
menu?
If you go to the accessories menu, you get
an award of arms, official Highland title photo ID card.
Yes.
A beanie, okay. A stuffed toy with noses.
Yep.
And I'm a laird or I'm a lordship coffee mug.
Yeah.
Okay. Crest pins.
Yep. Which I think I want to get a crest pin. I just want to put.
Wow, there's a gathering.
Yeah, there's like an actual.
Okay, so there's definitely at least a few land if they're going to have a gathering. Officially, me too. So they have to have at least enough.
Yeah, you can all go. There's like a party or something that's basically you stay at a hotel and like everybody kind of goes there and you meet all the other lords in your area. So it's a lord party. It's great.
I'm still scrolling down. I don't see there. Wool tartan fabric. I still don't see the kilt. Oh, there it is. There's a Highland tile traditional kilt.
Yep. There's
$750.
There's a kilt and there's a
master title deed to record your change your title.
Yeah. There's
oh my God.
Tartan Tammy hat. I forget how to pronounce this properly, but it's the official
stupid hat.
It's the
Please
official
Scottish
official Scottish hat.
Are you even Scottish? Aren't you Cuban or
Cuban? No,
Italian or something? Puerto Rican? Aren't you Puerto Rican?
Oh my God! I actually have some ancestry to Scottish, but it's one of those like 1% things. But I don't care. I own land. I'm a lord.
Tartan cap, perfect for every occasion. Yeah, whether you're being beaten up or whether you're being broken up with.
You know what I want to do?
Being fired from your job. Or you're being mocked by your radio co-host.
I just want to go there and plant an American flag. Claim my piece of Scottish land.
Just fly a MAGA flag, a Trump flag.
just lay a MAGA hat right there.
This was very expensive for just to do a radio bit, Joe.
You know what? Sometimes it's worth it.
I really appreciate your dedication to the podcast.
I mean, the last time
just to take. Is this what you're doing with all that ad money now that we're a sponsored podcast?
Yeah, I'm swimming in ad money. I don't know what to do with
that's it. You know what? I have nothing to do. You know, I'll just invest in
Scottish land.
Scotland. I'll just buy Scottish land.
I don't know what to do. Well, if I couldn't buy an island, so this is the next best thing.
Well, if nobody believes that our podcast is really taken off, we can definitely use this segment to show that we're so successful now that we're just frivolously purchasing land in foreign countries. So we can call ourselves Lord.
Yep. So I am a Lord, and I should be treated as such. Thank you very much.
So what do we... You know what happened to all those lords, right? Didn't they all get dragged from their castles and
they all got decapitated?
I don't think it ended too well for those. Did it? I don't know. I mean, we've been trying to fight against. Have you been paying attention to what's going on in the streets, Joe? I don't think this is a good time to
no.
declare yourself the lord of anybody.
I'm Lord, and I'm conquering land.
So is this going to affect then? In I don't know if it's happening in Scotland, but apparently in Texas.
Oh no!
The realtors have all gotten together and they've decided that they're no longer going to call the master bedroom the master bedroom.
Oh my God! I'm done. You know what? I'm moving to Scotland. That's it. I'm going to Scotland.
And Houston, the Houston Association of Realtors is no longer use the word master to hype bedrooms.
Oh,
instead, the realtors go on the word primary.
Primary?
Primary.
I don't know. I'm sure there's something wrong with primary as well. Well, that's stupid.
Yeah, So I'm saying is this if there's obviously a backlash against masters, is this really a good time to become the Lord?
Yes, it's a perfect time to become Lord. We always talked about our Lord and Savior, and now I'm just Lord. I'm just Lord.
I don't even know where to.
I know you don't know where to go.
Joe.
No, it's fine.
It's just such
it's such ridiculousness.
Such stupidity. I mean, really. Who told you about this, by the way? Was this like an email, like a scam?
No. It was an ad on Instagram.
Oh my God!
I went down a click rabbit hole, and I ended up at this.
The people Instagram must have like all these alarms went off. Like, wait, what's it? Somebody clicked on an ad.
Yeah.
What? Like, you can't. The only time you've ever clicked on Instagram ad is when you accidentally miss
went to move.
You know, you're pretty good usually at scrolling. You know, so you can figure out where
to place your finger down and swipe.
Whoa.
Well. What? Did you accidentally buy land?
The opportunity is calling. Hold on. I think somebody might have. I think it's got a free cruise ship.
There you go.
It's got a spam call in the middle of, but I guess because it's an iPhone, it goes through to the, for no apparent reason, it goes through to my
your computer
that I'm trying to do my podcast on. What's crazy is this is the first time that's ever happened.
Yeah, for me,
statistically, that we would have a lot more.
You know what? I didn't even mute my phone. So
we have a lot more interruptions.
To continue on my lordship, you don't
want to talk about. Wait, you're not going to let me enter this phone? They said my ship has come in, Joe.
Maybe I signed you up to be a lord too.
You can be a lord all you want. I'm going to be the head maid on a cruise ship. I don't know what they do in cruise ships.
Lord Joe and Lord Tim. That would be amazing.
No, because we've already discussed that we would have to have warring factions. So we
could have actual warring land in Scotland.
Okay, that actually might be worth it.
I could build a little tiny catapult and lob over little rocks and stones to your little fort. And have a
I'm going to
Scottish-
buy the land. I'm going to buy the land upstream from you, and then I'm going to do I'm going to build a
put
dam.
your shit stream.
No, I'm going to build a dam, and I'm going to slowly starve.
Slowly
I'm going to starve
my,
your people.
my civilization.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the smart warlords buy land second.
Yeah. they go up a notch.
Yeah, you don't buy your land first because then all your enemies
You wait
know
where all
where
the enemies know where everybody is.
Exactly.
Oh my lord. Well,
oh no, all you.
Oh me. Oh me. oh me. I lost my Segway. I don't know where my Segway went now. I had a Segway here.
Oh, they're discontinuing Segways.
Oh god, what now? What is with this I can't even. What's wrong with Segway?
Wait, no, the scooters.
Yeah,
not
that's
like
what I'm saying.
Between
no,
topics.
No, I know that. I'm
like, what's wrong with Segwaying?
I'm a lord, okay? I know these things. Why are they getting rid of Segway? Those things are everywhere.
I don't know. I saw a story about it.
Oh, you should put it on your show notes, and we'll talk about it on another episode.
It's going to be retired on July 15th. They said in a statement.
Retired?
Only part of it. The Segway PT, popular with tourists and police officers,
the big
will be retired on July 15th.
All right. I don't care about that.
Yeah, but they're gonna have. I guess there's other Segways. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, no, Segway personal transport. I think that's stupid. Yeah, that dumb ass Segway that like the mall cop would use.
Yeah, mall cop Segway. Yeah, they're retiring that. Interesting.
Yeah.
What are all the mall cops going to do?
They're gonna have to walk like a bunch of losers.
They haven't walked for so long. You think if they can anymore?
Like in Wall-E.
Yeah, it's been like 10 years since they've gotten off those Segways.
Only 21 people are being laid off.
Wow, that's a big company, let me tell you. Huh?
They launched in 1999. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's been years. It's 20 years that they haven't walked. Maybe this is good. Maybe the mall cops will get into shape.
They're gonna keep selling their scooters, but they can get rid of those stupid. Yeah, I mean that was literally like the.
Oh my god, that was such
the inspiration for Wall-E.
Yeah, that was such a Wall-E thing.
Yeah, just standing there and just not even having to do anything.
Yeah,
and just balanced and moved you around.
Slightly lean forward. That's all you have to do. Ever so slightly lean forward.
Oh, is that how it works?
Oh, you've never been on
forward?
one? So
no, I thought no. Why would I be? I'm not a mall cop. I'm not a some invalid who goes to Disney World and can't walk on their own. No, why would I Segway? No, I don't go on Segway tours. No.
God. So I was trained professionally, believe it or not, of all the weird things that I've been trained in. I was trained professionally on a Segway, like the like bigger ones, the mall cop ones. Because many years ago, I had a little stint as a
clown.
God. No, it was a promotion model.
Oh, that guy who spins the arrow outside of the liquidation sale?
No, so it was part of a team. We were on a team. Anyway, it was when I think I was like 18 or 17.
Was this back when you were still good looking?
Yeah. So I was a promotion model for something.
You weren't that shirtless guy at outside of Abercrombie.
I might have been. and then I didn't have pectorals like that. So yeah, and then one of the things was they wanted someone that was going on the Segways. They had like 4 Segways, and we were supposed to go up and down this long sidewalk. And since there was a convention going on when this happens, you have to go from one end to the other. And if you walk, it's a waste of time. You could promote more by being on a Segway. And plus, Segways were new then, so everybody would come up to you and ask you about it, and that's how you'd start the conversation. So I was taught by one of the actual.
You look like a dick, right?
You look like some kind of asshole.
Yeah.
So,
what's wrong with your legs, boy?
Yeah, well, you can't walk. so I was.
The good Lord didn't give you feet. Just stand there looking like an idiot.
Yeah. So that was the beginning of my lordship.
The good Lord, the good Joe.
That was the beginning of my lordship. Because people carry the royalty around. Anyway, so
why do I feel like this is going to end with like a slavery?
Something's going to go wrong.
Yeah, some kind of like slavery scandal where it turns out that like you have like a child.
We're owning
like a child labor factory or something. Building
my land lot is actually like underneath some kind of warlord.
They're building you're building all your cleared masks in a factory in Scotland with child slave labor.
Do we have to go to a break, right? We're over time.
Do you tell me, Lord?
Okay, we have to go to a break
when the Lord
when the Lord
allows
says
us, when the Lord proclaimeth.
Okay, we'll be back after.
Do you proclaimeth, Lord?
I can't. Oh, we'll be right back. Looking for more talk radio? You can listen to all of Season 2 of The Inappropriate Guys right now on BeOffendedRadio.com. And we're back!
But I hope you didn't spend all of your money buying land in Scotland.
Oh no, what else do I have to buy?
There is a new product out that you probably want to purchase, and that is a new Gwyneth Paltrow candle.
No!
Come on down!
Oh my god, I'm actually excited.
This smells like
Her
my
ass?
orgasm.
Whoa.
Orgasm.
Wait a second. There's many questions I have. What? I'm flabbergasted. I don't have words.
This smells like my orgasm.
So,
$75, 10.5 ounce candle.
Same. Okay, big candle.
It's a follow-up to her vagina candle.
Obviously. I would hope it's a follow-up instead of a pre-cum. So.
This... It's made with tart grapefruit, neroli, and a ripe cassis berries blended with gunpowder tea and Turkish rose absolutes for a scent that's sexy, surprising, and wildly addictive.
Wait a second. False advertisement. That's a lie. They're telling us it's not made out of her orgasm. The last one was told that was made out of her vagina. That has to smell like her vagina.
No, it smelled like her vagina.
Yeah, but this can't smell like her orgasm. Her orgasm is probably slightly like ammonia smelling from the urine and whatever meal she had 2 days ago.
Well, I mean, you just spent all your money on your lordship. So, I mean, if you were going to spend...
I won't find out.
Yeah, the next thing you spend money on for our show, I guess, would be to order her...
order the candles.
I know the vagina candle sold out. I don't know if the orgasm candle was such a hit.
They started the orgasm. They started the vagina candle up again. Since I last checked, because it's a thing I do every day. I audit them, making sure they have enough inventory.
You're on the wait list. Do you have a rain check?
Rain check? Yeah.
This smells... Well, hold on. This smells like my orgasm. $75 free shipping. On Goop.
Yep. On Goop.
I don't know if they still... That's her website. Oh, it's now shipping. It's shipping to the UK, so you can have it shipped to
they can ship it to my land plot. Perfect. I would love to order like Amazon Prime stuff to my lot.
Oh, you're right. The vagina is back.
Yeah, the vagina has been back. It's been back for a while. Since we had a rebrand, they brought it back just for us because we're a big supporter of her vagina.
Maybe we can get her vagina to sponsor us. And then you can buy it. It's just going to be a big cycle of us getting sponsors and you buying more land in Scotland.
Until I own like half of Scotland. Imagine how much money Joe Rogan could
how
spend,
much land?
Like land.
See,
land.
He is worthy of the title Lord.
No, he's not. He's
$100 million podcast man.
Oh my God.
That's Howard Stern money.
That's beyond Howard Stern money now. Howard Stern is I don't think
that's
making
prime
that much.
Howard Stern money. When he went to Sirius, that was. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. These days, he's probably not worth it.
Yeah, he's probably banking a quarter of that at this point. So, yeah, I can't imagine anybody else who could buy more land at this point in podcast history.
What's interesting is the most successful podcasters have all been people who had existing audiences, like Joe Rogan, Mark Maron, Adam Carolla, it's difficult for people who you've never heard of and don't have an outlet otherwise to make it through in the podcast medium.
I'm going to start advertising in Scotland on my land that, our show is available.
Oh, is it big
worldwide.
enough to do a billboard?
We can put a banner. We can put a banner. That would be nice. It's just this lot's just gonna look like a shrine to the most weird things. It's gonna be like the Jeff Bezos banner, the photo that's been going around the internet of his old office with the like spray painted Amazon.com banner. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like Be Offended Radio and a little MAGA hat and a vagina candle and some swimming shorts.
Well, not you. You won't need the swimming shorts. 'Cause I'm going to buy the land next to you, and I'm going to block the water.
No, the swimming shorts are for you.
Yeah, the people starting their
exodus.
Their business in the garage. I don't know. Like, do you think that's still? Do you think it's still possible these days?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I personally am friends with many of them.
You think there's still going to be another Jeff Bezos? You don't think he's gonna just take off
every 10 years? Like the industry as a whole changes from internet to cars to space to food. Look at how just food was 10 years ago. We shop differently every 10 years. So yeah, absolutely. There's always going to be some room somewhere.
So like Bezos is Walmart, but Walmart's going to go the way of like Macy.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like Gimbals or something, right? Like eventually like that's going to go the way of, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And it's going to be ever revolving. Like there are certain areas that are just untapped even now that with all my $1 million ideas, if I had just a floating like bank account.
You weren't wasting all your money on buying Scottish purchases.
Well, sponsor us more, and and
then you can bankroll Joe's frivolous ideas.
Yeah, and you can have a more entertaining show to listen to. You see, this is a win.
Why would it be more entertaining? Because the more money you have in your pocket makes you funnier.
Yeah, exactly. Because I can do more stupid things. Yeah. I want to
listen. You're just getting the B material, people. Unless you,
unless you start paying up.
Yeah, subscribe and leave reviews and give us 5 stars. And sponsor us. You're just going to get the bad jokes.
Yeah, you're just going to get
just the okay jokes.
Just the average jokes, not the top.
All the really funny jokes are on our Patreon and OnlyFans.
Yeah, and our premium snap. We can't forget that premium snap.
No, you can't forget the premium snap. No.
So, I got into something of a thought because I have this little ongoing thing with North Korea. I'm fascinated by it. I'm fascinated by how isolated it is. I'm fascinated by how there's still even people alive there because I don't know how that's sustainable. And I thought I was getting into contracts and copyright things, and I started thinking, North Korean music, do they have copyrights? Because they're not enforceable, their copyrights. And I started looking into it.
They're not enforceable in international.
Yeah.
Because they're not members of all those correct treaties and stuff. So there's an international treaty or whatever that you have a copyright in America and then
you can sign it.
Yeah.
Yep. So I was looking down this like little rabbit hole of things and I was like, we could use North Korean music for our show. So if
it's like our introduction music instead of using royalty free, we can just use the number one.
Yeah, the number one song in
North Korea.
North Korea.
And we could just take their number one movie and then just put English subtitles on it and then just sell it in America.
Yeah. So I've used, because we had an issue with the Star Spangled Banner.
In the same way, couldn't we use American music under our podcast and then just exclusively release it in North Korea?
It depends on where the servers would be because, it's possession. So if the servers are based in North Korea, yes. If the server is based in America, no. That it all matters where that server is and the laws that the server is under.
Interesting. But what if we were bootlegging DVDs and for sale in the North Korean market?
It gets tricky. I don't know. First of all, why? Second of all, I'm not really sure.
Because they would obviously buy Jurassic World. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
We can just sell it there.
We could just sell it there. And
I'm pretty sure that
would
be violating some kind of federal law.
I'm sure no matter what,
sanctions on the country. I don't think
global...
you're allowed to go in as an American.
Yeah.
Oh, is this another true crime podcast?
Ooh, no, they only paid for one. Leave it alone. If they want more, they'll get more. But no. So listeners to the show will have hopefully noticed that we got in trouble for the national anthem, our fucking national anthem. We got in trouble for at one point because apparently some orchestra somewhere like had the mechanical rights. So then I found the one that was done by the military. All military bands performances are copyright free. They're public domain. So I got that one and I used that one for the later shows. Then when we talked about North Korea, we had this great North Korean anthem that played underneath the music while we were making fun of North Korea. And I used it again in an episode previously. So we're in the clear. We could use this thing all we want. I want to find excuses to use this music. So maybe this could be my unofficial Lord music.
Okay. Every time you do something really lordly, I guess you can just play your North Korean.
Yeah. And who's going to stop me?
Apparently
Kim
watching porn movies is illegal in North Korea.
Yeah, that's right.
So I think not only would we be violating American law by trying to sell our goods in North Korea, we would also be violating North Korean law by introducing foreign films,
which is probably punishable by no less than death.
This definitely counts as another true crime podcast. So I will wait for my check, and I too will purchase land.
Yeah, and you two will. I really love the idea of our feuding lordships, like with little catapults and.
It has to be closer though, because I don't want to play. If we're gonna play make believe, I want to do it in like a lot closer. Like I don't want to be like flying to Scotland once a year just to
you're
like
a global traveler.
Like rebuild my dam or something, so I could like just.
Well, here's the thing:
desert land.
You can have a You can have like somebody who's a keeper of your land. Oh, I forget what that's called, but there's an official. I think
a slave, Joe. A slave. I knew this was going there. No.
You predicted it.
I knew it.
No.
You just have someone there who lives on the land and doesn't get paid.
Yeah. It just works all day.
Like a caretaker, probably, or
yes. I was thinking there's a word for not like a butler, but something like that.
A steward.
Whatever.
A steward is a good thing. No, a steward is in all those like fantasy movies. The steward oversees the land when the like property. The king or whatever. Like so, the king is like absent or like at war or something.
Exactly.
So the
that's what
takes
I'm
the
thinking.
Land.
Yeah. So there's another like name that I think is more British than I can't remember it. But anyway, yes, we'll use Serb then.
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant, yeah. I'll hire Hugh
That's
Grant.
That's a very British name.
Oh my God. Well, yeah. So North Korean like music, I think is pretty fair game for us to fuck around with. So I'm going to dig and see like what kind of fun North Korean music I can find to exploit on the show, just to give them another little middle finger.
Okay, cool. No, that sounds like a really good idea. Because I missed the wild west of the internet back in season 1 where we were able to just take our favorite songs and just play them under our bits and in our introduction. And
I wonder if North Korea like does that whole make a song as close as you can without infringing copyrights of American music, because then we could use that back here and use that as our music.
Just like a sideways version of like Lady Gaga or whatever.
This will be fun. I'll have fun poking
Only
in
dance, it's all right. Ba-da-dee-da-da. Only dance, it's all right. What? That's the sideways version of Lady Gaga.
That's how it is.
Yeah. You can't read my blackjack face.
Oh God. All right. Well, Yeah, so North Korea, I'm coming for you. I'll figure some fun stuff out for that.
You should see if you can go on a diplomatic mission now.
Ooh,
You might be able to
like,
see if you can get like
gain.
a what kind of rights you have
as a Scottish landowner. Now, owning land in Scotland does not mean I have
citizenship or something. No, they do that in certain like developing countries where it's like automatic. Like there was
I gotta find a lot for that.
It wasn't the Cayman Islands, but there's some kind of like island down in the Caribbean
archipelago somewhere
where like if you were a foreign investor over a certain amount, you automatically got like citizenship and a passport. Like so like all these like Russian oligarchs and like all these like Chinese like corrupt communist party officials. Like they all ransacked. Yeah, they all have. Yeah, like it was either on Vice or 60 Minutes. It was like a whole really interesting story about how like this passport is like the passport of. Oh wait, no, it wasn't the passport. It was a diplomatic passport. That's what it was. Oh,
that's even better. That's cool.
Yeah,
to be a diplomat, you get like you can like do anything except for murder and get away with it. You can park anywhere. You don't have to pay your taxes.
Yeah, Dominica and Grenada.
Grenada. Yeah. I've read about the whole Grenada thing a long time ago. Yeah, this is great. I'm gonna look if I can buy some land in Grenada next. I want to. I want to be a diplomat.
There was a whole thing where all these rich people, and they were basically like corrupt criminal people, and they all were having diplomatic passports.
Very interesting. You know what? I think we should go in on that. I think we should become diplomats.
That's much better than a lord, actually. And had you brought the idea to me before you became a lord, I actually probably would have said like, let's just become diplomats.
Okay. I wonder how. It's probably much more expensive to be a diplomat, though. Can I get diplomatic plates?
I mean, you have to bribe some people in the Caribbean, apparently. But then when somebody pulls you over for speeding, you got to go diplomatic immunity.
Yeah,
and then you got to drive away.
just put like your card in front of their face and be like,
I don't remember much about Lethal Weapon 2. Yeah. But everyone always diplomatic immunity. It's been revoked.
That's the only thing I learned growing up, like watching like 90s action movies and 80s action movies, is a diplomat can pretty much do anything. There's nothing you cannot do.
That guy was like literally murdering people in front of the cops. Yeah. He's like, diplomatic immunity. He's like, oh, we got to let him go. Like,
yeah, this body's on your property that you clearly own. I'm sorry, I'm a diplomat.
That was a whole big scandal in New York City because it's all like the United Nations and all the missions to the United Nations.
It's a gang
all
of
the diplomat cars and all the everyone, and they would just park illegally. All over Manhattan, and they had like literally like tens and tens of millions of dollars of unpaid fines, but they weren't collectible because of diplomatic immunity. Yeah,
I like this. You know what? That's my next thing. I've gone like on I guess a hunt for things I could just buy my way into, including the presidency, which is still going to happen.
You're going to run in 2024 against Joe Biden?
Yeah, still got to run 2024. I'm not acknowledging anything you just said. And and we're gonna have that on the show. I'm gonna have some kind of other diplomatic immunity from Guam or I don't know what. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying to buy my way into things. It's a good way to live. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a really good use of your time, Joe.
Yeah. I mean, what are we all doing at this point? We're sitting at home. We're bored. Let's go let's be a diplomat.
Do you get outside much, Joe? Do you do fresh air?
I do fresh air. Fresh air is nice. It's really hot, though, today. Today, it was like scorchingly hot where I am. You're closer to like breezes. I'm inland, and I'm like, it's 90-something degrees.
It's one of those things you just got to get out of your own head sometimes. If you're sitting inside too much, you're isolated. You're on the internet. Next thing you know, you think it's a good idea to just like purchase like frivolous items from a Scottish website. Like just go to the park. The other day, me and my wife, like we went out and we did some shopping. We picked up dinner. But you can't eat indoors right now. So like we went to the park right near you. There's a giant park right near you, and we parked and we sat under a tree. And we
see if my friends invited me to a park.
I didn't know if you're willing to.
No, it's all right. It's okay.
It was short notice. You'd have to.
It's okay.
to shave and find pants that fit. And I'm just assuming you're just.
You would have had to call the consulate first anyway and make an official appointment.
I would have had to clear that your advance team would have had to come and they would have had to set up a perimeter.
There's so many things involved.
Land the helicopter in the middle of the baseball diamonds. You can come over. Then you'd have to the official food tester would have to check, taste the food first.
Ooh, I want an official food tester.
Yeah. No, I had the kryptonite. We had our baby with us, Joe. So I didn't think you were going to. I didn't think you were going to join us on a picnic with the baby.
Nope. I will be 1,000 blocks away from whatever baby that is.
It's gonna be very hard for you to pass on your lordship. I gotta point that out.
Why?
You're gonna have no one to. You're gonna have no one without an heir. You're not gonna have anyone to pass down your titles to.
Oh. I don't know.
That's the whole thing about about power, Joe, and the whole thing about influence about money is that you're supposed to. Yeah, so you the reason you have children is to pass it down to them, and then you can have so you name them like Lord Joe the second, and then they have Lord Joe the third.
Yeah, I could have the seconds and thirds. Yeah,
that's what I mean. Then you just pass down of.
That means I'm the first. Yeah.
That's why that's the whole point of having children, so that you can. No. By the third or fourth generation. You're just this like juggernaut, like look at
Well, I'm new money in Scotland.
Bush, like the Bushes, like Prescott Bush was this like bootlegger. I think it was is that Kennedy was a bootlegger?
No,
but yeah, Prescott Bush was George Senior Bush's dad, and then there was George. So like literally,
this podcast.
What? This is a history podcast.
This podcast is so off the rails, but I love it. It's everywhere.
Yeah, no, you're learning a lot. The Kennedys and the Bushes were both like wealthy generational people. And then like they went down and like they eventually like their sons became their sons and the sons became president. And then you have you
could buy away into
you have like Rockefellers, like you still have people.
Oh, the Rockefellers are a whole that's a story in
so don't you want that for yourself?
I want to be the Rockefeller of Scotland. Yeah. Well, I'm new money in Scotland right now. I just got my digs. Like
the Bridge and Tunnel crowd.
Yeah, I gotta feel my way around how I want to handle this. I could gift some land and get a lady.
Make sure you use the word bequeath a lot. Now that you're a lord.
Yes, I could bequeath, or
everything is bequeath. Yeah.
I could.
You don't tip somebody now. You bequeath them.
I could bestow upon them. Some ladyship. Ooh, I like that. That's a way to pick up a lady. Would you like me to bestow upon you my lordship?
Oh God,
that's a good.
Use Lord in like your official, like put it in all like your dating profiles and stuff. And
seriously, then, I'm doing it in as much legal things as I can. I want there to be Lord right there. Apparently, if you use your lordship on official like plane tickets, they treat you differently. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, like a mental patient, probably. We got some delusional ass over there. Like, make sure we don't give him a knife when we serve the chicken. Excuse me, stewardess. I only have a fork and a spoon. It's really hard for me to cut this beef. Oh, well, Lord, I don't know. We'll have to check.
No, they'll get someone to chew it for me because I'm a lord.
They set the air marshal next to you because they're afraid you're going to like try and open up the exit.
Oh, you mean my
exit
personal
door in the
guard?
Middle of the
no. Yes, you see, everything is in my. I'm seeing everything like perfect now. I have someone to cut my food for me. I've got my own personal guard.
They blended because you're in a straitjacket in a mental institution, and you're like, this is the lap of luxury. They bring me my food in a puree. Yeah. I don't even have to chew. I have people protecting me 24 hours a day.
Oh my God.
I have this nice padded wall and floor, so I don't hit myself. I'm like wrapped in bubble wrap, so I'm so delicate. I'm so important. Yeah. That's good. At least when you're in the institution, we'll know you're happy. We'll come and visit.
I'll be
ecstatic. Do you think he's okay in there? It's like, he's awesome. He thinks this is his castle. He thinks all these people work for him, and he thinks he's in here to keep him pristine and mint condition.
Excuse me, my nurse. Please send my nurse. I don't know why I'm British. I'm Scottish.
Oh, no, you're Scottish, but you can't do a Scottish accent.
I can do a Scottish. Excuse me. No, that's still Scottish British. I have to do fat bastard. That's the only best I can do.
you just I'm discussing the British in a lower key, like register.
I just went down a couple of keys.
Yeah. Like, nope, not it. You got to work on your Scottish. Scottish brogue.
Yeah. I gotta come up with some. I gotta come up with some. Oh, it's so hard to do. Scottish. I need some Scottish slang. Yeah,
haggis.
Haggis. I don't know what that means. I gotta come up with some Scottish slang.
You're going to find some royalty-free Scottish music to play now under all this.
No, I'm just going to create my own Scottish music. I got land there, man. I am making Scottish music.
Technically, every music that you create now is Scottish music.
Yeah, exactly. It's music protected by the Lord of Glencoe.
Once you get a bagpipe, we're officially not friends anymore.
Oh, that would be great.
I can put up with a fake lord, but I can't put up with some asshole with a bagpipe.
I gotta tell you, that's an instrument I wouldn't know a damn thing on how to play. Like, I could fake my way. I play a lot of instruments. I could never figure out how to play a bagpipe. Could you imagine? Like, just first of all, I could barely do a woodwind instrument, but then adding like a bag and like all these other things, forget
all
it.
these pipes.
Yeah, all these there's like
that's a good
5 or
description,
6.
Joe. Do you imagine adding a bag and then pipes
and pipes?
I mean, probably you can only play 3 songs on a bagpipe anyway. I mean, it's like anytime you ever see a bagpipe, it's like the same 3 songs, and it's all in the same key because when they blow up the thing, it's like,
it's that. It's literally that.
That's like
it just plays.
So everything has to start with that. Like it's like an E or something. So everything has to be in like the key of E.
Now I have to find bagpipe music to play.
Well, just I go to that website and just order another one out of the gift shop.
I wonder if North Korea has any bagpipe music I could use.
The bagpipe is just like some starving citizen.
It's just made.
The pipes are like his arms and legs, and the bag is like his swollen stomach, which is he's malnourished.
Just punch him in the stomach and play him. Great instrument.
I don't know. North Korea is looking pretty good these days. America's not doing too well. I don't know. We might all be living on your Scottish plot soon.
I'll just keep buying more land. I could become when you're a lord and you own multiple lots in different areas, I think you could start to become
a slumlord, I believe it's called. I believe it when you own multiple, when you're a lord, but you own multiple locations, and you never visit them or give them any attention, I believe you become a slumlord. That is the official term of it, even in Scotland.
Even in Scotland, you've researched. No, I want to. I'll figure it out. I'm going to keep.
You want to become a slumlord? I got you. I want to. I think we can end the podcast there.
No,
We've officially figured out what your.
We still have to tell them that they have to subscribe to us. Your lord tells you to subscribe to us on everything. We're on everything. It really does help if you subscribe on iTunes, though, because that's the main one. So yeah, go to iTunes. If you're going to subscribe on something, subscribe on iTunes.
Yes. And you can email Joe at angryhatemail@gmail.uk.
No, not .co.uk.
No, you didn't change the. You didn't change your email handle.
Yeah, I have to get a Scottish email handle. I can do that. I'm gonna do that. There we go. I'm gonna get a Scottish email. Okay, another thing for me to do.
Oh, God. Very good, Joe.
Yeah.
Lord Joe. Slumlord Joe.
No slum. I only own one lot.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Fair enough. Once you own that second, though, you're a slumlord.
I'm treading on thin ice.
Not if I can help it when I block the river going to your land.
Or you could do the you could like dam the water. So like slowly my water like is depleted, but then you break the dam on purpose and you just like flood my entire land. That was a thing they used to do. They used to purposely dam and then break the dam so that way the flood waters just come and destroy the whole town.
We're going back to that, Joe.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the whole reason that's the whole thing with Kashmir.
Kashmir? What's about
the Kashmir reason? The whole reason that Kashmir is in dispute is because of the water. Oh
yes, we learned about. I learned about Kashmir from Mission Impossible. How beautiful it is.
Oh yeah. I learned from Led Zeppelin.
Oh, okay. Yes, that too. Well, pop culture.
But yeah,
man,
they say the wars of the future are going to be over water. So we can do like a war game on our competing plots in Scotland. Excellent. And we can dam the water and reroute the water and see how long it takes to go to war.
Control everybody else's land. All right. Well, this has been a good show.
Joe. You have some daydreaming to do or some strategizing.
Listen, if you want to become a lady with me, email me. There's a lady ship open in Scotland. And that's all I got.
You said it. You said it, Joe.
Yeah, I've said more than I should have.